Hey everyone, it's Teddy, aka James Kazal on MTGO, and coming at you from the middle of a heat wave out here in Seattle. Let's see if we got this. I don't know if you can read that thermostat over there, but that is the heat that it is right now, and it said like 90 degrees or something crazy like that. Just check the camera real quick. There we go. I'll edit that part out. And big mana, it's here. Lots of people playing big mana decks right now, so I'm bringing back Fulminator Mage. Blood Moon's been pretty fun, so I've been rocking that too. And then I'm also going to try 3 Consigned to Memories instead of like Flusterstorm or something like that. So yeah, let's just hop in, see how this does. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're halfway there to 1,000. We're just going to keep on trucking. I know we can hit that. And thank you very much to my Patreon subscribers as well. I've lowered the pledge to $2 a month, so if you want to check out the Patreon and see a bunch of extra matches that I post up there, yeah, I would appreciate it. And yeah, let's go ahead and play some Grixis Control. Kicking off, we have lost the die roll, but this hand seems pretty good. Our opponent's taking a mulligan, so we'll see what we can do with this. Thoughtseize could clear the way for a Psychic Frog. And we also have Cling to Dust if we're up against like a Scam or something like that. See how it does. Ponder. I'm still going to lead on Thoughtseize. Might give us a better idea of what what to ponder for and whatnot. Tapped Hedge Maze. So they're probably playing like a Nadu deck, I think. And they're keeping their card on top. They have a Wasteland. This is probably like Sultai Scam. They elected not to cast Daze. Kind of want to take Fatal Push here. Yeah. Or I could take Daze, and if they play Psychic Frog, then I can cast my own. But they have Fatal Push, so that wouldn't be that good. Yeah, I'll take Push. Curious what they left on top. Maybe like Orcish Bowmasters. These land drops aren't so bad. Yeah, I would not be surprised if they topped a Bowmasters there. Running out the Wasteland, sure. Just gotta be patient. Our own Bowmasters, that's pretty good. Resolving a Frog against a Bowmasters is really not that bad. They might even have to force. They do. There goes the last of our information. So we're completely in the dark. No clue what's going on. I have a little bit of an idea, though. I have a little bit of a feeling. Oh, this is ominous. Yeah, they won't budge. Alright, well... Okay, that's cool. I kind of want to clip this delta. No, they won't budge. I think Lightning Bolt will probably be the least good of these. And land number 5 seems very good. I think we're just going to try and style on them. If they're not going to do anything. Oh, I can't resist. I think this is an acceptable line, seeing as we have a pretty nasty threat. If we can take them off black, that would be pretty good. Waterlog teachings. Don't hate it. They've missed land drops for 3 turns now, or 2 turns. Alright, Thoughtseize you. 2 Bowmasters. And we have Cling to Dust for Uro. Our mission's quite clear now. Just gotta take it home. And not slip up. Okay. Yeah, I think they missed on a black source there. And it gets pretty out of control from there. Unchecked Frog is wild. We didn't see any basics. I kind of like the idea of Blood Moon here. And Spellbomb. And Surgical. And they probably have their own Psychic Frogs as well. A few of you in the comment section have mentioned, or I think one person in particular, I've had some nice chats about a Sultai deck, similar to this one, but Bug and not Grixis. I'll likely want some amount of Red Blast too. I've also found Opposition Agent pretty nasty. I don't like Force against Bug. Ultima Land. Lightning Bolt is also not very impactful against green decks. It's probably correct to cut 1 Psychic Frog as well, because they have Fatal Push, and Absolute Removal is very good against Psychic Frog. And we could probably go like that too. This is not really the matchup for Nimble Obstruction, especially when they have Orcish Bowmasters and stuff like that. So yeah, I like this configuration. If they don't have Murktides, the Red Blasts will be a little funny. Opponent take another mulligan. I think we'll keep this. It's pretty good. It's a little soft to Wasteland. But if Sewers can begot another land drop, or, you know, our draw step, just a lot of opportunity there. And 2 Bowmasters and a Bowmaster Mirror. And a Kolaghan's Command. There we go. And it's even at the point, I'll keep that, where I'd almost welcome a Wasteland, because after they mulligan, if they want to like trade cards like that, and also a precious land drop, then that'd be pretty good for us. And a turn Brainstorm, that's fine. Hopefully it wasn't the ideal moment for that, but they feel pressured into it because of the presence of Orcish Bowmasters. Although that's not a play I would make. I don't try to clip Brainstorms with Bowmasters unless it's like super necessary. They don't shuffle. So yeah, it seems like they have what they want in orbit here, or they're going to surveil the card they don't want off the Brainstorm. No, it seems like they have everything they want in orbit. That's a little worrying. I wonder if that dog's getting picked up. I don't want to wait, but they are drawing something presumably good next turn. I think we take Brainstorm here. Yeah. I'm guessing they put a land on top of their deck. And then we just got to watch out for days and hopefully make some land drops, and we should be good. There we go. There's some hesitancy. Alright, I want to maximize my chance of drawing a land here, so I'll just, there we go. Things are really working out right now. The deck is humming like it should. Now, if they drew Force of Will, they didn't, okay. I was going to say if they drew Force and then top deck another land, could be in some trouble, but that did not happen. And now I'm feeling pretty set up. We even have our long-term grinding machine with Cling to Dust. And I don't know if you're ever supposed to side out Wastelands, but I mean, I showed them 5 basics last round, so I guess it wouldn't be that insane. Okay, that's really good. We got their big creature under control with Cling to Dust, and we're kind of crushing the small creature aspect. You might even see some Bowmasters here to put the pressure on because they're kind of behind. Okay, so do I try and get a little extra value out of it? I think so. Notable I can't do it twice though because of the presence of Daze. They're good though, so they're going straight to combat. And this is where the line of unprovoked Bowmasters really starts tipping the tide in our favor. And I check for a second one, they don't have it. It looks like they do have Witherbloom command. Yes. They mill an Uro. That's really bad. So now we're really hoping to top deck a land here. In an emergency, I can snap Cling to Dust, but we want to try and save Cling to Dust, or we can hit Surgical Extraction. Yeah, that's pretty good. Frog in hand. That's a little rough. If they crack a fetch land, I'll snap extract Bowmasters. Yeah. That's the move. Bullseye. I'll walk into Wasteland a little more here. Because I don't want to lose 2 more life for no reason. I'm not going to cast Bowmasters into Daze and all that. Take a look at the deck here. Ground Seal. Really glad I did not run up against that. 2 Tamios. Liliana of the Veil, that is awesome. So yeah, this is just classic Bug Jund. Aided by the massive benefits that Psychic Frog give you. Now, we don't really have an answer to this. We have checks, but not an answer. But it's really nice to not have to worry about what's it called for the rest of the game? You know what I mean. Okay, they're not biting on that. I can use Lightning Bolt as him to Turok. It's not going to work very well, though. Gonna have to hope that they, like, expend some cards here. Okay, there's Fatal Push. Yeah, they're going to jump it. Yeah, tough spot here. I mean, they probably will discard their whole hand to save it. I think I'm going to ask them to do it. only we had drawn another land at some point. And days too. There you go. Okay. Alright, so there I used Lightning Bolt as discard 3 cards. They're going to draw 1, which is scary. And then we're going to have to find an answer to this thing. Narset. Usually pretty good at finding answers. So push and red blast are both outs. I have more red blasts than push. So yeah, we'll spin for that. Deck is humming. I mean, this is provided they didn't draw an answer, but yeah, they did not. So I think we got a good exchange on that overall. Since Lightning Bolt traded for Fatal Push, Bowmaster's traded for Fatal Push and left a 1/1 around. That was pretty sweet. And then Lightning Bolt traded for, yeah, Rainforest, Push, and Daze. And then, yeah, we were able to answer the resultant Big Frog. So cool. We'll just keep on rocking here. Second match here, up against Didgeridoo. Phil over at 3BinU was working on a Didgeridoo deck way back when, because you can get it off Urza's Saga, which is pretty good. Alright, we can play on basics. Yeah. This hand should be good. I mean, there are definitely decks that can beat it. But in terms of doing what we would like to do, this deck, or this hand, helps us do what we want to do. Kolaghan's Command with 2 relevant creatures. Okay, I'm having deja vu. I feel like this started pretty much the exact same way. Someone played a Rainforest and passed. And then we top decked Thoughtseize. That is a lot of Kolaghan's Command. But I'll never complain about top decking Kolaghan's Command. Alright. Probably Scam here. This hand is not so bad against Scam. But there will be some complications for sure. Put the card on top. So no free Entomb, but the bad news is that their plan is also coming together. Oh, another bug deck? I gotta say, this is a little confusing. I feel like this deck didn't really exist, and now it does. Cling to Dust. They'll force. So we gotta beat this thing. Or race. But that would probably involve us top decking a blue source right now. Not impossible. Not good. Not good at all. Well, we might still be able to do it. No Thoughtseize, no fetch lands. Kolaghan's Command for a little extra reach. I don't know. See what we can pull together here. We'll go to combat. 4-turn clock. They have a brainstorm. I know last round I was like, I'd never Bowmaster or Brainstorm, but in this situation it would seem like pretty good. They don't have many cards in hand, and yeah, it seemed like a good moment to do that. Let's get our Bloomon online here. Also worth noting, they have a Stifle. Lightning Bolt. That'll also help. Gotta try and race. Another Swamp Cycle. You got it. Unclear if they still have that other Bayou in hand still. Probably brainstormed it away, I imagine. Daze. I will pay. They had 2 dazes. Alright, this is getting a little scary. I mean, their hand is just a Bayou and 2 other lands. So if I can find like Brazen Borrower or something, that'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, obviously we're in tough shape. Brazen Borrower, Shieldred's Edict. Quite a few outs at our disposal. Oh. Well, that's interesting. There's Edict. Okay, so Kolgon's command has to team up with Lightning Bolt to take this down. I'll go to 2, and then I can Edict it, hopefully. I should probably do this on their draw step. It's a little riskier. I mean, they don't have an island in play. But that would be... Yeah, they can't cast Bowmasters either. I don't think this goes wrong if I do it on their draw step. Trying to think of every card. Veil of Summer? Are they going to have that pre-board? I don't want to band together and take out Troll of Khazad-dûm though, because them connecting with Frog would be kind of bad. Would it be that bad? I think I'd weirdly rather be at 2. Doesn't really make sense, does it? I mean, they might even sacrifice the troll. I wonder if I K-command 2 damage, make them discard, if they even would just lose both cards to the frog to make it bigger. I don't know, I think my first instinct was correct here. They should be suspicious that I'm doing this on their draw step. Colossal Sky Turtle. I guess it's pretty good to reanimate that thing, huh? Alright. I hope that was right. It feels right to me, because I don't want them drawing cards. I'd rather be at 2. Now I get to draw land, that's good. Can I really afford to go to 1? I think so, and I think it's because I have Cling to Dust. We'll flash in Nimble Obstructionist here. Start dealing more damage. I thought for a second I was gonna hit them on their draw step, but then I think it's much more important to start pushing this damage here. Stifle. Alright, so what are we trying to dodge here? Bump in the Night? Bump in the Night, Hornet Sting, Gut Shot, the usuals. Great. So yeah, not certain if that was the best, but it did win the game, so I suppose we'll live with it. I bet they have Psychic Frog. They have Colossal Sky Turtle, which might be Spice, but it also... I usually see that in like a Living End deck, but I don't think Reanimate and Living End play too nice together. You don't want to cascade into Reanimate. Take Spell Bomb. Sky Turtle does have me a little worried though, so I don't really want to go completely off force. They also have Stifle. Yeah, this is a strange, interesting deck. Go like that. What else? Maybe Blood Moon on the draw, but not the play. I mean, the play, but not the draw. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Didgeridoo. I really do appreciate that. I can't truly take credit for creating Grixis control, but it is one that I stuck with when it seemed like maybe not the best choice. I'll keep. Delta Pass. It would be nice to have 2 levels of protection. I'm not in a hurry to cast this Baleful Strix yet either. Okay, they're gonna Surveil. And they're keeping their card on top. It's a little scary. Underground Sea and pass. What to make of that? Orcish Bowmasters. That's fine. Like I said last round, I really don't mind having the unprovoked Bowmasters hit. Hit Narset. Let's play this Undercity Sewers. And I will keep that on top. Bolster our removal. Try and get up to a place where I can stick Narset. I think we have Reanimate pretty well handled. And I think our life total will also hold out here, but we will see. Ooh. Play Badlands. No follow-up Bowmasters. Misty Rainforest, huh? Don't want to just keep taking this damage, though. Some giant thing floating around. I'm keeping my door open right now, it's so hot, but hopefully that wasn't a bad idea. Okay, that's a little rough. Now we have these blue cards in hand, and no real way to cast them. I should probably cantrip this with this Cling to Dust. because it feels a little bit like I need to find something to do. Hopefully they do something like play Uro. Something that will allow me to make a play like Surgical acceptable and I can get some more information. Try and figure this out. No, it's just a grief. That's unfortunate. And I don't really want to make a low value of Surgical either. Well, I can at least Edict in response, but obviously that's a pretty bad exchange. Oh, I think I will cling though, because if I hit a land, they can't grief that. I'm just trying to churn and get to a blue source here. Hit Wasteland because of okay, well, finish that thought to maybe stop a Witherbloom command from getting Wasteland back. So I did hit a land, however, it's a land they can take with grief. So that's pretty funny. And sad, but funny. Yeah. My hand still continues to not work. With any luck, I'll hit a blue source here, though. There's only a few lands left in the deck that don't make blue. Crap. Well, yeah, I just gotta hope to draw blue next turn. I'll go to combat. I have a feeling that their hand is either like Force or Daze or Reanimate they don't want to play into. They don't want to play into my Surgical, that is. Oh boy. Things are not going well here. Things are going very bad. Sure. They know who I am. They're playing around Blood Moon. There we go. So, given that their hand is probably very full of removal, and that grief would kind of just end me from a value axis, I think I want to extract grief on their draw step, see if I can brainstorm. Okay. Stifle is scary. They can also almost cast Troll of Khazad-dûm. I'm not too worried about those fatal pushes. Yeah, it's a lot of Colossal Sky Turtles. One animate dead and 4 reanimates. There's only 2 other Bowmasters. I think I do want to brainstorm at the end of turn. If they spin and try to hit their own Bowmasters, I don't think that would be that awful. Or I don't think it'd be that likely, rather. If I hit my own... Okay, I'll do it right. Do it right now. Okay, I do hit Bowmasters. They have a Fatal Push. I can gum up the works a little bit. I had a blue source, but it's not a good one. Put back Narset and Teachings. I also don't want to walk into Days here, so I'll go like that. Wasteland. Are they going to use it? They're going to animate dead Troll of Khazad-dûm. Huh. I guess that's okay. I mean, I can't do anything about it. So, at least one of these is back on top of the deck. Not sure which one. Bolt there. Our odds are not great, though. Yeah, I don't think they would have put Daze back on top with their limited options. So we'll draw Narset and 2 new cards here. Put back Narset and what? Tamiyo, I think. Yeah. Then we'll shuffle. They might stifle that. They do. Alright. It's going to take the rest of their cards, but they're going to get through here. They might just hardcast a troll here. And then that'd be pretty much it for us. Yep. Yeah, so this is their hand, and yeah, things just really did not come together here. Unfortunately. So they can spend 2 fatal pushes, and I won't have enough blockers to block the big one, or either of them. Wait, what? Did they shuffle? I'm really confused right now. Or maybe Fatal Push was revealed twice or something? Someone will have to explain that one to me, because I'm really confused. I'm not sure where that second Daze came from. Okay. So yeah, they're pretty happy on Fatal Push. So Psychic Frog, not reliable. Only 2 Psychic Frogs themselves. Currency Converter is really interesting. 1 Hydroblast, 1 Force. Carpet of Flowers is not one I mind. Yeah, Lightning Bolt might be pretty bad. There's Brazen Borrower, but we got Orcish Bowmasters for that. And there's Grief. It might be better than nothing. Then what else? Oh, I like Thoughtseize against Scam. Try and collapse their plan. Then we saw some basics in Troll of Khazad-dûm. I don't think Blood Moon is at its best here. We'll play first. Our hand is pretty good. We're not going to get got by an early troll anyways. Bouncing is not my favorite thing to do, but I mean, in some ways it's not the worst because then it doesn't go back in the graveyard where they can reanimate it again. And yeah, we'll be on the lookout for Stifle. Although if they wanted to stifle one of these lands, it would not be the worst. And that's why I let on Polluted Delta. Because I'm looking to trade with either like a Stifle or a Wasteland here. I'm also going to Surveil. Carpet. Maybe I won't Surveil. Maybe I won't give them that early jump. There's nothing I need to cast that's blue. And maybe if there is, I can just use Sink into Stupor, because it's not an island. Brainstorm. Sure. Oh dear. It's not good when you hit 2 lands off your Brainstorm when you're trying to shuffle away your lands. I think too many bugs are coming in. All right. See how long I can invalidate that carpet for. All right, no wasteland yet. They have Psychic Frog. Well, I have Edict. I hope it works. They could force, and then I have one more Edict to try and take it out. This is where a Raucous Theater would actually be pretty nice. I keep saying I'm going to try that card, but then I forget to. Thoughtseize. Yeah, I think we should make sure this works. Take your force. Edict Frog. And see what we can do. I don't want to cast Snapcaster Mage before Bowmasters. Alright, that's what they drew for turn. So we're still working with our info here, which is nice. And they might play around Cling to Dust or Surgical by Sky Turtling right now. Or just cast Bowmasters now to try and lock up some cantrips. I don't have any right now, but it makes sense. Now I can snap Thoughtseize. Maybe just take the turtle. What's that card they put on top, I wonder? It could be more Bowmasters, which is why they don't mind running those ones out. Pyroblast. Snap Brainstorm seems like it'd be better, but do I have time? Or do I want to give them that mana? Probably not. Yeah, now I don't really care that they have either of those cards. So I could snap Edict. That's pretty value positive. Sure. Although I did such a bad job tracking their hand last game. If I walk into a daze right now, I'm going to be so pissed. I'm committed to making that Carpet of Flowers just like a Mold of 6 situation. It's going to happen. And I'd really like them to regrow Psychic Frog with Sky Turtle, cast it, and pass their turn. That's what I'm hoping for. Trade is good. Keep the board clear. What did they draw? What did they put on top? What did they do? They're tanking on the end step. Oh, okay, they're returning Bowmasters. That plays around my Pyroblast. Don't love it. Thought for sure they'd go for Frog, but yeah, I mean, that makes a lot more sense. That's bad. Oh, Lord. Am I just gonna flood and lose? That would be sad. That's what it's feeling like right now. Now they're drawing a lot of lands too, I guess. Brazen Borrower. Card's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I wish I had my own Bowmasters. Yeah, they seem pretty flooded. But yeah, they don't want to hardcast that thing. I have 6 mana anyways, like, I might as well extend a little bit into this and try and get a good draw. Ponder? Yeah. Edict you. Hmm. Cling to Dust. It's the kind of thing we want. Just because we need so many redraws, you know? It's getting out of control. But they might have Mystic Sanctuary, so let's go like that. What could this be in? Oh. Yeah, they just really don't want to draw another land, I think. Go into combat. Yeah, how am I going to deal with this troll, though? I've already used Snap in both my edicts. I should have thought about that. I can bounce it once, but then what? Well, they're not going to cast it. Oh boy. Okay. Well, guess it's just one of those games. Strix. I guess if this banded together with a bunch of other creatures, like Bowmasters, we could stop it. Alright. This has been a tough one. If we just had a little more action, I feel like we'd be in good shape right now. Sometimes I side out a land in these matchups, but just been so weird this time. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like they had another Bowmasters then. Yep. Push my Strix. I feel like my top deck should be pretty good from here. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling the lack of an answer to that thing. Cast Petty Theft on it. I guess there's Thoughtseize. That also seems bad. More Bowmasters. These can take down a troll together, but that would require them to have no removal. And racing is going to be hard, even with this Brazen Barber. They haven't exactly given me a target for this Pyroblast either, which is kind of rough. It is back. All right. Brazen Barber. I can't cast Orcish Bowmasters yet because the ping is part of the necessary damage to take this thing down in combat. Help. Brainstorm. Try it out. Lightning Bolt and 2 Bowmasters. That'll do the trick. Oh, goodness. The really unhinged line would be like go to 1 and then crack back. Would it be that unhinged? That'd be pretty unhinged. I mean, if they deal with this part, they might not be able to deal with the whole blocking situation. I'm just going to pretend like they have a bunch of dazes and stuff in hand. Nothing can hurt me. Hydroblast. Woof. No attack is fascinating. Kind of tips their hand a little bit. Brainstorm. Ooh. They must have a Veil of Summer in the mix. Does that mean I should reach for my Pyroblasts? GG's. Holy cow. That was wild. What a way to go out. Good game, Stitchery, dude. That was really intricate. I really had to think about that one really hard. Hope to see you again. Welcome back. Round number 3. We are on the draw with a froggy hand against Jace the Mind Sculptor ST. A very talented player who I believe was recently on Stifle Knot, so we can expect a tough one. But I do like Brazen Borrower against Phyrexian Dreadnought decks. And Psychic Frog, unfortunately, does not have an ETB, but fortunately for this matchup, will not have problems with Doorkeeper Thrall, but will have problems with Swords to Plowshares. So we'll just have to see what the best way to proceed is. Thoughtseize on turn 1 seems good. And then we can hopefully just start resolving frogs if we can disrupt them heavily enough with our Thoughtseize. But as you know, most decks don't crumble to 1 Thoughtseize. It usually takes 2 in the form of a reanimated creature named Grief. They're really tanking on whether or not to take the play, though. I feel like even for, well, I don't know, against Grixis control, maybe you do want the extra card. Maybe you're just going to try and grind me out. That'd be to our benefit with this hand, but I concede there are many hands with this deck that we don't want to... Oh, they're thinking about their mulligan. Well, they're mulling to 6. I'm going to keep. Like I said I would. I like my hand. Ancient Tomb. Alright, well, it's not what I thought it was. It's that heralds the end. Okay, well, Psychic Frog is good in this matchup. We just need to beat Kozilek's command. There it is. Fortunately, we have 2 frogs. I'm not wild about letting them play Thought Not Seer, but we don't have a choice. Wasteland will find no purchase. Oh, that's interesting. They took Brazen Borrower, because I guess that can swing a race around. Cast Psychic Frog. It would be nice if I could cast Shieldred's Edict too, but we'll see. I might have to dump everything here if they come in for an attack. Man, I think that must have been a bluff, right? Can I afford to take 5? I think so. No more after that, though. Glaring Flesh Raker. It was a bluff. I should have known. Tough choice. Losing it that herald to the end. Can't attack yet. I don't like the reach this has. Oh god. 2 of them? Not 2 of them. Not a bad draw. Unfortunately, that's on cast, so we're kind of screwed in a lot of ways here. This will replace itself. Guess I'll discard what? Lorien Revealed? Or I probably can't leverage Force of Will. Should I be trying to snap Edict, I wonder? I really need them to draw some lands. Yeah, I don't think that's what's going to be the deal here. There's Bolt. See if I can survive. Oh my god, that's like the best draw for them. Now their spawns attack. We're screwed. That's a bummer. Yeah, I think they drew kind of perfectly here. What are you gonna do? I could force, but then like I don't have the power to block one of these things. Felt so set up, and then yeah, unstoppable draw. Okay, it's fine. Got some good tools for the matchup, I think. Play a little bit around Chalice of the Void as well. They're on a wasteland as well. I don't need Fulminator Mage here. Blood Moon's not even good on the draw, but on the play I think it's pretty good. They play with Cavernous Souls as well, and will be on the play against a creature deck, so even if they're kind of big creatures, Force of Will comes out in some numbers. One more, huh? I guess Kolaghan's Command. Flesh Raker and It That Heralds the End are about the only targets for that one. Yep. Resolve Frog, protect Frog with Force of Will, beat them up. That's the idea. Now that's the deal. They have a Devourer of Destiny. That'll be a problem down the road. Unless I can find, like, Consign to Memory. I will keep Bolt in the mix. Dismember and 2 lands. Huh. Wonder what that could mean. So they probably already have removal. And they also probably already have lands. Either that or it was a pretty uninspiring spread that was presented them. Or maybe they didn't want to lose all that life from Dismember. Could be a lot of things. I'll just force that. Keep the board clear. Alright, we draw first. Great. Tamiyo. I'll ponder. Okay. I think we do need that land. And Bowmasters is good at clogging up the board. They also played a City of Traders, so if they want to develop their mana further, they might be losing out on that. Snow-covered wastes. Okay. So yeah, Blood Moon wouldn't even be that good in the first place. 5 drop. Is this Kozilek's Command? Seems like probably, yeah. God, this card does everything. It ramps. It's removal. It's card draw. It's Grave Hate. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do against Kozilek's Command? Could Bolt Psychic Frog. Oh, it has 2 targets, though. Shoot. If it said you create X01, I think you could fizzle the spell. But it's target player. Yeah. But yeah, that is interesting. I could regrow Psychic Frog with K command and still have my threat. It's probably better than spinning for my second Force of Will, which might not be forthcoming. It's worth a shot. I miss, but I hit some other cool stuff. Hopefully. Yep. Plague Engineer on Eldrazi would be kind of funny. Cast Ponder. Say no. Yeah, I think I'll hold up Opposition Agent here. Null Drifter. Ah, shoot. Yeah, those Bowmasters aren't really in reach, are they? Dang. The Annihilator is rough, too. Wonder if they'd trade. Or it wouldn't really be a trade. I could bounce it. Sucks. But, I mean, we are racing pretty hard. Play Tamiyo. They only have 4 mana now as well, so maybe they'll be cramped. I don't know. They probably hit some land drops. But if they're relying on Ancient Tomb, there is a world. Oh, this card again? I mean, if they dismember, it might turn off Ancient Tomb. Bolt you. Waterlogged Teachings for Bolt also becomes like a thing now. Yeah, what is this deck going to do for 3? They've already used 2 Kozilek commands. I might be able to swing in with Brazen Barber. And they probably don't really feel like they can wasteland me either. Oh, shit. Eldrazi Temple? That's 5 mana right there. They have the 7 for Devourer if they want to tap Ancient Tomb. But then they better have a plan for Brazen Barber. Yes. Hmm. I like this more. Or wait, no, this is even better, I think. Because they don't play counter magic. Right? Just burn them out. I might as well have something to do with my Kolaghan's command if this doesn't work. Because I don't think making them discard a card will be any good. Nice. Alright, time for the hard one. But yeah, I don't know how reliable Psychic Frog's going to be. They seem pretty stoked about Kozilek's command and Dismember. But like, what else can I do? Just play full control? Yeah, as long as their turn 1 isn't too busted, if I have a hand with like Consign to Memory in it, things should like theoretically be alright. I'm starting to think Force of Will is pretty darn good. I'm really starting to feel that way. At the same time, having expensive cards in your deck against an aggro deck is so tough, especially one like Blood Moon. Like, they might even just have an unbeatable board by the time turn 3 comes around. Then what the hell do I do? Although anything that deals damage seems kind of important, so what does that mean? Could probably cut Thoughtseize. Is that even true, though? I don't know. It might just be Psychic Frog. I think the days of Psychic Frog soloing Eldrazi decks is over. I think that was only for the first video. And even then, if you squinted, you could tell that was not what was going on. And it's cool. Does quite a bit. It's all about that black magic against this deck. You got it. I'm not upset about these Lotus Petals. But I do need to push this thing. Hopefully they'll have a hand left. I wonder if I should Thoughtseize for that reason. It's tough. I mean, I think they'll have like a Kozilek's command or something that they're sandbagging to try and beat my creatures with. So yeah, I'll do that. Oh, Ugin. Hmm. Well, we're hitting our lands. That's nice. Thought sees you. You got me. Oh boy. I mean, it's kind of a good news, bad news thing, right? Like, I feel like we should be able to beat this hand. Forest go. Bennett. Bennett. Kolaghan's command, nice. Um, well, let's start by doing this. Did not need to give me that army token, but I'm glad you did. Chalice on 1. Resolves. Or I could brainstorm first. Sure. Got one unknown over there. We need to be pushing more damage. Maybe I just ignore this chalice. Put K command on Waylay. Alright, well, we know their hand. And we have the Eldrazi Crusher right here. Consigned to memory. Just gotta dodge Kozilek's command right here. Please. Please. I don't think we dodged it. Just one little turn. Not good enough. Oh, fuck that. Oh, except they hit Bowmasters. Okay. We might be okay. They're in a weird spot with this Eye of Ugin as well. Because if they try and make another land drop to use the tutor, they'll lose City of Traders. 3 top, 2 bottom. Tight. See if we can hold out. Cavernous Souls. That ain't good. Null Drifter. Okay. So we'll put the shields down, but I think I really need to counter this draw 2 trigger. Might as well replicate 2 just in case something weird happens. Well, I know it's in their hand. Yeah, whatever. Then I'll edict it away. Or do I bounce it? Save the edict? They can recast it. Don't want them redrawing cards. Alright. Almost there. We almost have the reach in hand, in fact. That does mean we need to blow up Chalice, though. Or just bounce it. Yep. It's a little scary. I wonder if they'd trade, though. I think they just might. I think they just might. Alright. I don't know what they could draw from here, but I think they're through their... Oh, wait, no, they went 3 top, right? So there's one more hellish card to draw through here. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. And here we go. Flying in for victory. Alrighty. That was a matchup I was not looking forward to. And nice to take it down. Time for match 4. We've won the die roll. Nice, well-rounded hand. It's so well-rounded that I don't know if I should ponder on turn 1. Unless they like mold a 5 or something, then I should at least probably spin for Force of Will. But yeah, a hand like this, unclear. Unclear what it really needs to really pull everything together for a win. Now they're taking a mulligan to 6 at least. They are good on 6. Maybe I'll also play around Blood Moon by saying Delta Go. Yeah, yeah. Turn 1 Blood Moon. Ah, it's Line Breaker. Should bolt that. This isn't really like the best hand versus Eldrazi, but might do the trick. Bolt there. Alrighty. Swamp, huh? Let's ponder. Guess I'll just ponder again. In the interest of mana efficiency. But I think those other 2 cards are looking pretty good. Yeah. Go like that. See what I have to contend with next. Hoping that exchange of like Bolt for Linebreaker and Petal technically can help us out. Cavernous Souls, huh? Looks like another line breaker. Sure. So I could ambush with Orcish Bowmasters in combat. But I probably should play Psychic Frog. Hold up Brainstorm. If they tap that Ancient Tomb a lot more, could be in good shape here. If they want a Kozilek's command my Psychic Frog, they'll need another Mana Source. There it is. This also allows them to tap their Ancient Tomb without paying life, unfortunately. They have Stilling Mycospawn, huh? They're gonna get Wasteland, or are they gonna get some more mana going? Yeah, they got Wasteland. Sure. Block. Taking 5 is a little rough. But we get to beat this in combat, so that's cool. And we'll see if Bowmasters can just kind of clog the board so Frog can win. Luring Revealed. Brazen Borrower sometimes can get through in the air as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Ugin. Oh no. It's Null Drifter. So this is kind of cool. I can take out the Mycospawn, or should I just go face? Kind of forces a block on Null Drifter. Kind of like that. Should probably just bounce Null Drifter. It's kind of funny, but seems like the right line, right? If I could squeeze just one more card out of this. Nah, I guess I don't really have to, though. I could draw a land and Bowmasters for the win. I can make it so they can't afford to even recast it. It's as good as a removal spell until they remove Bowmasters. Oh wait, this is just lethal. I'm stupid. Wait, no it's not. Wait, yes it is. There we go. Gotta try and sharpen up here. But taking game 1 off Eldrazi feels good. Now we get my mountain of consigned memories. Fulminator Mage is so interesting. Probably not what we need. Maybe go like that. I am starting to think though, like I said last round, that Force of Will is pretty good in the matchup. Let me just cut Thoughtseize. Yeah, I could see that. Bit of matchup homogeny here. 2 bug scam decks and then 2 Eldrazi in a row. They're taking a mulligan. I'm going to keep with this Force of Will and Edict, which is very relevant. But I feel like it has been hard to get Consigned to Memory in my opening hand, even though I'm running 3. But hopefully not with Ponder. Ponder's also looking for land drops, so I feel like it'll be pretty easy to find something we want. Ancient Tomb start. Chalice on 1. Yeah, I'll force that. Pitch Snapcaster Mage. Kind of like the old initiative heuristics where, like, yeah, I can probably play around Chalice, but if they lead up or follow up with like Cavernous Souls, I'm not gonna have a lot of targets for Force of Will. Okay, we hit a land, that's good. Cast Ponder. Yeah, we'll see if we want land number 4. Might not. Yavimaya. It that heralds the end. Alright, we'll pass. I want to get this Brazen Borrower in as soon as possible. Ooh, another Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I think Brazen Borrower has a real shot at dealing some damage here. They do have Thought-Knot Seer, though. I could Edict. I could also Brainstorm. Hide Edict on top. If I hit Bolt, that'd be pretty crazy. So do I do that really weird thing where I fetch first and then Brainstorm? It's kind of wild, but I don't know. Could be good. It's also this weird spot where if I just like cast Bowmasters, and then they'll probably take Edict. Well, maybe not even though. I might just need to let this happen. But what if I hit Force of Will? Yep, gotta let it happen. Okay. Had a feeling they would. We're gonna Surveil. We have a lot of good hits. Yep. It's gonna be close. We'll cast Bowmasters here. I'm gonna block with the army token because yeah, you know, like Kozilek's Command and Null Drifter. They do draw cards, unlike a lot of aggro decks. Fleshraker. It's a little unfortunate. So still hoping to hit Bolt. Or land. I could Petty Theft away Fleshraker. It's one of the rare Eldrazi without like a cast trigger or ETB. And then I can Edict away Thought-Knot Seer. Kozilek's Command. Yep. It's a lot of damage. We hit the land. I guess we don't have to spend life doing this either. We do need to dodge their top deck though. Not the best solution here, but it is one. And we get to draw a card. Opposition Agent, okay. Well, if they hold off on activating Ayavugan, I feel like there's probably a way they can do this, right? Okay, they draw Carplusian Forest. Kolaghan's Command. So I guess I just let them tutor this time. Knock it out of their hand. It's probably safest to take out the Fleshraker. I think anyways. I mean, I could Opposition Agent. No, I think this is safer. I don't want to lose the top deck to Kozilek's Command. Alright, it's one less line breaker they can draw. Yep, we dodge. Because we haven't seen a single lightning bolt yet. I wonder if they found the line. They could go to 1 and cast a line breaker, put me to 1. It'd be sad to draw Fatal Push there. Oh, that's right. They can just do that. Alright. Oh, this is scary. We did it! Oh, what a relief. God, that was scary. Well, trophy match coming up. I don't know if I could handle it after that, though. All right, here we go. One match to go. I'm playing the first with a Ragavan and 2 Bowmasters. Very proactive start for us. Opponent taking a mulligan. I'll like to see it. It's way more cold now, which is nice. I feel like it's good for concentration. Because it was hot when I was recording yesterday. I don't know if you could tell, but yeah, maybe I was being a little crazy. I got a basic swamp and a nether goyf. Pretty easily just pick that off with bowmasters, right? That would be pretty nasty of us. Don't get to do that very often. Draw, or not draw, investigate. Pretty good. Got some action over there. 2 swamps and a Douthy Voidwalker. Hopefully we can erase that. We should be able to. Ponder. I'll start with attacking. Now ponder. Ooh, lightning bolt. I'll take it. There we go. What's next? Wasteland. It's a little nasty. Okay, take out Tameo, but if we can cash out our clue tokens, obviously, it will be a job well done. This is a very obvious Orcish Bowmasters, which I'm tempted to just force. Nah, that wouldn't be good. That'd be bad. Yep. Oh, maybe they'll line up a block. As eager as I am to get this game over, I ought to play well. And then probably just crack one of these clues right now too. Pull ahead on cards in hand, more Bowmasters. That is certainly nice. Reanimate Bowmasters. It's fine. They're not gonna like what happens next. Reanimate Voidwalker? I'd rather not. Okay, 0 cards over there. Shieldred's Edict. Not terribly exciting. I'll attack. Just keep on crushing here. I mean, I said not terribly exciting, but it's actually pretty good. I feel like I have their next threat wrapped, like if they top deck Psychic Frog, we won't be too concerned. But they just surveilled away a land, so it's possible they'll even draw another one, which would be good. Nethergoyf, I don't think you can escape that yet. Or wait, yeah, you can. It'll just be a 3/4. Pretty easy trade here. Because then I can Edict and continue to push damage.
Just keep drawing Bowmasters. Unclear what they drew last turn. They're just passing. That is interesting. Sure. Force of Will, not great. Lightning Bolt, not bad. With any luck, they'll escape Nether Goyf, I think, and... Oh, wait, no. That would leave it as a 1-2. I was thinking we could pick it off with Bowmasters again. Not quite. We could ambush it, but that's a little dangerous. Happy to see that attack. Time to get a little aggro, because if I draw a land, I want to be able to hold up Hardcast Force and still pressure. Another Bolt, huh? Alright, we'll just hold fast. Maybe spread lethal over a couple turns here. Swear to God, if they have grief. Oh, Troll of Khazad-dûm? Sure. Nimble Obstructionist showed up. Alright, so we got Nile Spellbomb. Fatal Push. I saw Undercity Sewers, but no Psychic Frog. I have my doubts that they have Psychic Frog. And if they do, can we just beat them anyways? I don't like Force of Will versus Scam, but they're also a Dark Ritual deck, so Force of Will just is inherently pretty good against that. At least on the draw it has to be pretty good, right? Perhaps Thoughtseize is not. Narset's a little expensive and clunky. They have Fatal Push. How good is Psychic Frog really going to be? Not very is the answer. I mean, it is better on the play, where I think I can probably swap some number of Force of Will for that third Psychic Frog. Just get really proactive. Because if they're spending mana to try and repel my pressure, they're not applying much pressure themselves. And that's good. Turn 1 play over here. Another Goyf. Play Tamiyo. Call that the Slamio when you slam Tamiyo on turn 1. And it's going to catch on. Suez. Putting a card on top. I got a grief. What does that mean? Are they going to take Shieldred's Edict? Or Brainstorm so I can't flip? Yeah, they do take Edict. They have reanimate too. Now they'll probably take brainstorm. Block. I don't know how good it is though. I mean, it'd probably be fine. Especially if I hit lightning bolt. Which I do. So we'll go teachings, Strix on top. It would be nice to have a bad lands here, but can't have everything, I suppose. Shrink. Bolt your grief. It's a better reanimation target, but there's redundancy in my hand right now. Castle Lockthwain, okay. See if we can just like have some good D here. And I don't want to cast Strix into Bowmasters. They have Opposition Agent, so kind of punished, honestly. But that does really lessen the amount of, or the possible cards they could have. The possible Bowmasters, you know. I should really try and save Tameo here. There's the teachings. Now they can activate Polluted Delta, but that would still only put their power at 0 because it's -1 right now. Look how much life this is saving as well. It's kind of insane. Land is good. Alright. Really hope they don't have Bowmasters. Okay, that felt like the final test. Oh. Unfortunately, Castle Lockthwain is a big problem. Maybe not if we can turn that life gain to our benefit. Another opposition agent. The first one's already so annoying. I'm trying to get rid of it. Yeah, force that. Then if I can protect Tameo, get my bolt back, turn on this fetch land, and by extension, escape Cling to Dust. We should be in a good shape to grind. Okay, they go to 12. Excellent. Take the trade. Definitely cracking the clue here. More land, okay. Ponder is sweet. Yeah, I should definitely try and keep Tameo around. Well, plus. Ponder. Shuffle that. Yikes. Don't like it. This is scary. It's not often that Ponder hurts like that. I think I just take the 1. Yeah. Bennett. I'm getting so scared right now. I might as well just trade this for reanimate, right? It'll be back. Is it time to -3 Tameo? Oh god. Hmm. Do they have Bowmasters? Why is this decision so hard? I think it's way more likely they'll get a land again. Okay, they don't seem to have Bowmasters. Dark Ritual to save. Okay. So... Oh, and they have Bowmasters? Hmm. Perplexing. But maybe not. Maybe that was just the right line. Okay, well, fucked that up. I really need to stop flooding right now. But Tameo saved me so much life that it's possible I can just, like, kick him in these Bowmasters away, cast Lorien Revealed, and grind this out. Reanimate my Tameo? Hmm. I guess that's fine. Alright. Little help here. Ponder. To start. Do that for sure. Orcish Bowmasters is also sweet. Yeah, all these cards are really sweet. Do that. Give up a little bit of value here. But if I can Brazen Borrower Petty Theft Tameo, I mean, that'd be pretty sweet. God, why did I take that aggressive line? That was terrible. That was definitely like first match of the game thinking. So bad. So bad. Alright, pretty easy block here. I'm gonna assume they did not draw Bowmasters. That's a little annoying. But they kind of have a tough choice, at the very least. Bowmasters it is. So there's a Badlands still in my deck? Okay. Do that. Get Bowmasters anyways. Should probably extract another Goyf. And I think my life total will hold out. Just get that back, please. Great. Yeah, on their draw step, I'll extract another Goyfs. I hope they drew one. They drew Voidwalker. It's pretty scary. Don't want to deal with that. If there was one in the graveyard, I would have extracted those two. Because I think that will deal more than 2 damage. But maybe I can pull something together here. I have a lot of mana. Additionally, if I can flip Tamiyo again, that'd be nice. Shieldred's Edict. Okay. So I could ambush the Grief and then Edict the Voidwalker. That is something I could do. Really don't want them drawing Bowmasters. They've already used 3 reanimates. That's fine. Alright, let's swing in here. Hit that. Double block. Super. Oh my god. That's not good. I just need a bolt though. Just need a bolt. Can tread water for a little bit, thanks to Cling to Dust. Actually, that's not true. It'll get put in the void. There we go. Another turn of chill. I should flip Tamiyo as well. All right. Snap K command looking cool. They're down to 9. Snap Bolt's probably better though. Got him. Another little 5-0 with Grixis control. A lot of matchup homogeny, but I guess that's just the way it is when the format is so messed up, I guess. Oh, that's funny. This is such a good screenshot. The Kolaghan's Command victory Yeah, well, I said I was just gonna sit down and play the best version of Grixis Control that I thought. Fulminator Mage, maybe a little funny, probably not what you want to be doing, but um, I think it's still a pretty cool card. I do want to see this card in action at some point, and I think there are a lot of lands worth taking care of in the format, and we don't want to run Wasteland, obviously. It has very little modality, and Fulminator Mage can attack for 2 when you need it. It's very castable as well. So yeah, love the deck. 3 Psychic Frog is like the ultimate non-conclusive data for my warring battle of, is it 2 frogs or 4 frogs or 1 frog? 3? It doesn't seem right, but here we are. And despite a couple mess ups, yeah, that aggressive line in the final match was really bad. But I feel like last night, even though it was sweltering out here, I feel like I had some pretty solid math lines versus Eldrazi. That Kolaghan's Command top deck against Eldrazi was insane. I think it was a good league for Kolaghan's Command. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone. I'll catch y'all next time. Keep the Grixis stream alive. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It goes a long way. And yeah, see you next time.